first you tell me a little about how life is different from India to Bangkok. Naturally, life is quite different from India to Bangkok.
Bangkok.
But
Yes,
I'm not
ma'am.
going to just talk life in India and Bangkok. I want to talk about, we used to play even kabaddi, kho. Do you remember
Oh my
kho?
God. Are you a sport person? Totally changed. I just mentioned now parents are borderline obsessed with their children. They always
Many things can be learned from past, but more than everything, they can learn family bonding.
yes.
This is heartbreaking when I see. Hello, Anuradha. Good evening.
Hello, ma'am. Very good evening, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
I'm doing pretty well. Tell me about yourself. How are you?
I'm also fit as faddle. Life treating me very well nowadays.
Hey, that's lovely.
Yeah.
That's lovely. So tell me, what are you going to talk today? Do you have anything special on your mind, or you just want to go with the flow? Let me know that. And then, if you don't mind, introduce yourself in brief for the audience.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. I love to introduce myself. I go by Anuradha. I hail from Haryana, which is located in India, but currently I have been living in Bangkok for 6 years. I'm a mother of two kids, both are boys, and proud homemaker. If you are talking about my qualifications, I'm a BTech degree holder, CDEC degree holder, GATE qualified. I got 216 rank all India in CDEC, so I would say always I passed with flying colors. And yeah, if I'm talking about my hobbies, I have plethora of hobbies, but nowadays I indulging myself into this language, and I love the process. That's why I create one YouTube channel. The name is English Booster with Anuradha. That's all from my side, ma'am, in a nutshell.
Oh, lovely. This is something amazing that you are living in Bangkok, and that too, you have
Right.
been living for past 6 years.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So which part of India do you belong to?
Haryana.
Haryana, Haryana.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
okay. So how often do you visit India?
1.5, yeah, 1.5 year later, yeah.
Okay. It's
Yes.
not possible. And how old are your children?
My elder kid only 6 year old, and my younger kid only 2 years old.
Okay, so elder one must be going to school and younger one is still not a school going.
No, ma'am. Actually, I give homeschooling to my children.
Okay, this is
Yeah.
something amazing. Okay, first you tell me a little about how life is different from India to Bangkok.
Very different, ma'am, actually, from my perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Because here is a freedom. The main thing is for basically for girls.
Mm.
Okay, you can enjoy your life according to you. There is no judgment. Okay, and there is not like about clothing, about freedom, about drinking, anything you can do. So in India, we don't have allowed to our parents to do our freedom.
Mhm.
So here is like gender equality alive, I would say.
So, I mean, you mean to say there is more freedom in Bangkok rather than India from our own families, we can say, okay? But socially, even in India also, I think people nowadays, now they don't mind what girls are doing, what boys are doing. They are doing everything and anything. Rather, sometimes we feel that in other countries, they have started following our culture, means Indian culture. They are following the passion of yoga, meditation, and other things. Even I have seen some foreign ladies, somehow they are not able to wrap sari, but still they try to wrap sari. Whereas we have started following the modern culture, isn't it? So that's
Yes, ma'am.
true that there nobody minds what are you carrying, what are you wearing, where are you going, whether it is daytime or it's night time.
Nighttime, yes, ma'am. Here, night market is very famous, I would say,
Mm.
and here food is also, we can say, if you are hardcore non-vegetarian, then you can enjoy everything. Seafood
Are,
lover
are
also
you
can
are
enjoy.
you a non-vegetarian?
No, ma'am. Actually, I'm become now past 1 year vegetarian. Before that,
Vegetarian.
I was
Okay.
a
Okay.
vegetarian here.
Okay. So is it difficult to find vegetarian food in Bangkok?
Yes, ma'am.
It
Very
is.
difficult because here people don't know about Indian food actually, their spices, their flavors. Okay, and we are fond of street food in India.
Hmm.
Okay, so here is not available, and
Sugar
here is
is not in much culture.
yes, yes,
Right.
ma'am. Yeah.
Right. The same I found because I'm purely vegetarian and I went to Japan. There it was so tough to find vegetarian food or
Oh,
anything which
right.
vegetarian people can eat. So somewhere already we had sorted out certain vegan shops. So
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
those
you are
vegan
right.
shops we used to go, and there somehow we used to get sushis and
Sweets, yes. Here is also famous.
that's how we were managing. There was no
Yes.
question of dal chawal roti sabji.
No, 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 not at all, ma'am. There is no. In Bangkok also there is no option about Indian food, but yes, there is one famous dish, sticky rice. Yeah, mango sticky rice is famous here. You can enjoy that like a sweet dish. There is some portion of rice and into
Mango.
it condensed milk, some coconut curry, and along with some mango slices of mango. Yeah, then you can enjoy. It's very tasty actually.
Mhm. Rice. Nice, nice. That's how even in Japan also rice bowls they used to call it, and some Raj kidney beans, and
Kidney
then
beans, yes, it's
sticky
very famous
rice.
here also.
And they used to
Yes,
make small bowls like ladoos and all. And
yes,
people
yes,
used
ma'am.
to eat that along with some different non-veg item also. But those who are
Yes, ma'am.
vegetarian, they can simply eat that rice bowl. That's the thing. Okay. So now let us talk something about as your children are there and you were in India. Okay.
Yes,
So naturally, life is quite different from India to Bangkok.
Bangkok.
But I'm
Yes,
not
ma'am.
going to just talk life in India and Bangkok. I want to talk about life then and life now, childhood then and childhood now. Okay, you are raising
Yes,
your children, so you can see how are you raising your children, and you have already been raised by your parents. I have already been raised by my parents, so we
yes,
remember
ma'am.
our past time also when we were children. What was life then? Because more exposure, more outdoor games, more interactions, more fight, more quarrel. Yeah, we were very much
Yes, ma'am.
open to the society, isn't it? But
Yes, ma'am.
today's kids are more into indoors. So I want to discuss this topic with you, Anuradha. Are you open to it? Shall
Yes,
we?
ma'am.
Shall we discuss this topic?
Yeah, sure,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me first, what do you remember? What in your childhood, what were you playing? Which games were you playing?
Being a girl, in my house, like only badminton can allowed. Okay, we can
Badminton was
only
allowed.
play
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, yes.
only badminton. We can play the time in my childhood, and I enjoyed a lot in my childhood. But after grown up, there is a like space for my hobbies, I would say. Then I entered in the plus one, plus two, and there is a like a big baggage about study. So yeah, only the badminton I can say, ma'am.
But what I still start visualizing when I think of my past, we used to play even kabaddi, kho. Do you remember
Oh my God.
kho?
Are you sports? Are you sport person?
What to say, not that much, but yes, that was only the medium of enjoyment back then. There was no mobile, there was no TV. Huh?
Yes.
So that was only the thing. But yes, we were always enjoying seeing
Okay,
boys
you
that
were
they
a
can,
sport
if they
person,
can
but
play
not now.
kabaddi, then yes, I can. I enjoy even. I don't feel that age is going to affect for anything. Every day I go for a walk. I don't mind even not much, but little I do running also. So it's all
Yes,
about your feeling. How do you take your life? Okay. So in my childhood, I was enjoying even, we were not allowed to ride bicycles. We were not even given bicycles. We used to request someone, uncle, can you give me for 1 minute? Even to carpenters, painters, those who come to our home for doing some work. And we used to request, थोड़ी देर के लिए साइकिल दे दीजिए ना अंकल. And
yes,
that's how
yes,
we
yes.
used to take their cycle, and then we learned, and parents did not even know that I have learned riding bicycle also. So that's how the life was. But what about now? How do you see your children? How are they getting raised? Are they exposed to outdoor games, either here in India or now they are in Bangkok?
Ma'am, actually, I think the biggest difference is the role of technology now, isn't it? And in the past, children spend most of time their free time playing outside, riding bicycles, as you mentioned earlier, and reading books also one of the part, and socialization with the friends only, face to face. There is no technology, there is no phone. But now, many like children spend a significant amount of time on smartphones, tablets, computer, everything available, and they
Ah,
always glued with the screen, isn't it? But
right.
that is not a good thing. In here is Bangkok, there is no like notebooks allowed in the school, only the tab. And here is that's why that is the main reason I give homeschooling to my children's, because I don't want to give such type of environment to my children's in a, such a small age. It's
Very
okay.
true.
Technology has certainly opened new doors
Mm,
and made learning more easily, but not like in a 6-year-old baby. So
right.
that's why, I need a change. So that is the main reason I give homeschooling to my children.
Mhm.
Okay, so many like youngster prefer vital environment to outdoor activities, and which can something affect their social and physical development here. But here is a like a fast-paced world, so we
Mhm.
can say technology on top.
That
But
is true.
while technology is a remarkable tool, it's okay. But teachers should not pull all their eggs in one bucket by relaying their digital experiences. A healthy balance between screen time and real activities can be helped their grown up into a well-rounded individuals, isn't it, ma'am?
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
I give more credit to outdoor activities because without
Yes.
teaching, children learn many things. No teacher is out. When children are playing outside, there is no teacher. They learn even good things as well as bad things. And
I
we
think.
can't
Yeah.
say that bad things what they learn, that is not going to help them in their overall development, because later in the society they have to face everything. They have to face the adverse situations at times. If somebody speaks to you in a loud voice, you should know how to react at that time.
Yes, you're right.
Yes,
Yes.
that is also a kind of learning. When
Yes,
you
yes.
go out for outdoor activity, your physical activity, you can feel your blood flows in your body fast. You breathe nicely in open air.
Yes.
It's not all about sitting in one room. AC is on, you are breathing the same thing because
Yes.
the same air inside the room. You have closed the door because AC is on. Gone those days, we did not have AC, we did not have even cooler. Yes, fans were very much there, but cooler and ACs were not prevalent in middle class families. I can't
Yes,
say
ma'am.
that.
You're right.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
upper class families, they had all the facilities, but people like us, we did not have all these things. So we learned how to deal without AC, without TV, without smartphone, and actual learning was taking place by manual reading. We were reading physical books. Now I
Yes.
find that physical books are somewhere getting out of the
Okay.
culture. Out of culture. People are reading on mobile, audio reading, audio listening. That's how they are preparing themselves. When we were getting in our childhood any project, any homework, uh, we used to do on our own. We used to discuss with our parents, our neighbors, our senior students, then juniors, then even to our co-learners. We used to ask them, how are you going to plan? And then we used to think how differently I can plan. But now, any project, any task given to children, they just click Google, maybe ChatGPT. They find out everything. Everything is solved there to them. And then they decide, okay, these points I'm going to write because already I have discussed with certain people. They are going to plan in this manner. I'm going to plan in this manner. Everything is solved. And then ChatGPT and Perplexity, they are going to serve you whatever way you want. They are going to, uh, I mean, even they can draw pictures for you. They can give you diagrams for you. They can give you all the clues and hints. But back then, no support. One
No sport. Yes.
dictionary, school books, and then if you understand in the school, fine. If you don't understand, I was not given any tutoring. No tuition was given to me for any subject. I was not good at maths. And I was always wanting in my childhood that if somebody could teach me maths, I could score better. But my father was also an art student, so he was very good at English, and also he taught me English very well, the other subjects very well. But I became good at maths when I really understood that there are no alternatives. I have to get scoldings from my teachers, and I have to ask them only. They are the ones, they are going to teach me, because I kept telling my father, I want tuition, I want tuition. He said, no, you can do it because God has made you brainy. You have brain. If you can understand English, you can understand maths also. It's all about your interest. You are not interested in maths, as a result, you are not good at maths. So
Yeah.
this was the culture. And today, what do you find? Even nursery class child who learns just ABCD 1, 2, 3 goes for tuition. Do you agree to
Yes.
it?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am, I agree. That is the main reason I didn't give that such environments to my elder kid. My
Right.
elder kid now physically fit, mentally strong, because
Mhm.
I didn't give. such type
Mm-hmm.
of environment, like you put lots of baggage on your mind in such a small age. And nowadays, ma'am, I noticed one thing: the parents also borderline obsessed with their children, isn't it?
Very true.
And that our parents is not was
Were
not.
not. They were
Seriously,
not.
my no, yeah, our
They
parents.
were not minding whether the neighbors they scold us or the teachers beat us. They
Yes,
never felt bad about
they
it.
never mind.
They never mind. But today's
Yes,
parents, oh
they
my God,
never mind.
teacher scolded you. How
Yes,
come? How come? Their temperament changes.
yes. And ma'am, we have no right now. We can like give one slap to our children if they did something wrong,
Right,
isn't it? And but my childhood, like I can say, my past had a unique charm with me.
right,
Like
right.
that time, I spent more time outdoors and strong bonds with my family members and with family and friends also. Lived a relative street-free lives, isn't it? But now, oh my God, like that time, uh, I was constantly like not glued to screen. But in my house, there is a my big brother. I have two brothers. Okay,
Hmm.
they didn't allow me to watch TV because I am a girl. Only my right is only do study, and that's it.
Okay, okay. So yeah, this is a different families, different culture, and sometimes when we feel that there was a kind of discrimination between boy child and a girl child. But sometimes we also feel that maybe it was good for us or what. I mean, everything has its pros and cons.
Prawns,
When we
yeah.
were not allowed to watch TV, I remember TV came into my life after class 10th. In my family, okay. It's not that TV was not being introduced, it was introduced, but in my family it came somewhere when I was in class 10th, and 10th is a very crucial year for any students.
Yes, yes, you're
So
right.
that time, I mean, just one channel, DD1, nothing else was there, DD1.
Doordarshan?
And Doordarshan, yes, Doordarshan. That was the
Yes,
only
Doordarshan
channel.
is
There
very
was
was
no
very
question of
famous.
who is carrying remote in his hand and the
Yes,
children want to watch something else and parents want to watch something else. There was just one channel, whether you watch or you don't watch. So that's how the life was treating us back then. My father used to watch just news, and that too English news. And when I was in class ninth or 10th, I mean, to some extent, I was very much able to comprehend news and everything, but sometimes I was not getting. So I was not very much interested. And even today, also, I'm not interested in political news, I can say.
likewise.
Okay. No, the other news I can, but political news, I'm not much
Yeah, this is
interested
not
with.
my cup of tea to handle
Yes,
all
the
those type
same,
of
same
news.
with me. Same with me.
Yeah,
And then it was not that parents never wanted us to sit or my brother ever stopped me watching TV, but it was my own feeling in between news when somewhere advertisement used to play that time. So any if something like pad or something this kind of if advertisement was there, I myself was ashamed and I used to leave that room myself. I was doing, nobody was forcing me that you leave this room, this advertisement is not for you, you should not watch. That kind of person I was. But today, do you feel so? Children can see anything, they can watch anything, they can share anything with you. They're very open to talk or discuss on
with
any
parents.
topic, okay.
Yes,
They
ma'am.
don't mind that what is on the screen. Rather, they feel
Yes.
okay to see, like wearing less short dresses, I can say. It was very difficult for me to watch on the screen along with my parents in my childhood. But today's kids, this is very normal.
Very normal. Yes, yeah,
Very
ma'am.
normal.
Because we are the parents, now we gave this such type of environment to our children.
Right,
So
right.
that's why children also used to be seeing that type of scenes and movies.
So true, so true. And due to societal thing also, like now, these things are not uh, thought to be something wrong or right. Yeah. You are open to
Yes,
everything. You can simply watch, you can simply do whatever you want. Okay. And then there are so many channels, so many web series. So now people are confused what to watch. Remote is always going from one channel to the other channel, not sure what exactly to watch because so many things are solved. Yes.
yes, ma'am. Yeah, yeah, right.
And then if we talk about family structure also, it has changed a lot from my
Totally
childhood.
changed, ma'am. Now totally changed. As mentioned, now parents are borderline obsessed with their children.
Mhm.
They always like want to give their children everything on time. In
Right.
our time, like no, there was no availability for everything.
Everything, yes. 10
Yeah.
times if you say, then probably
Yes.
you would get something.
Yeah,
But today,
yeah. It's right, ma'am. That thing is good also, I can say.
that thing
And now
was
it is
very
diet
good.
also, we can say. Everything's available, like sugar. In our time, no, there was not sugar.
Right.
And now sugar is very common thing in our house. We use regularly and give our children. So I also like have seen at early age 10 to 12 years children's
Mhm.
like face diabetes and obesity.
Right, right, right. Thyroid,
Thyroid, yes,
obesity is
obesity.
very common among children these days.
Yes, ma'am. And behind it, the diet.
Yes,
Only
the
the diet.
main
Yeah,
reason is
because
diet. Reason
yes,
is diet and physical activity. I would
physical
certainly
activity is
say
less.
physical activity. Yes,
Yes,
no matter if you eat something fatty, oily, sugary, but you burn out your calories. When children used to go out to play, they laugh, they giggle, they run. So it's like they pour their heart out, I can say. Okay.
yes, ma'am.
And they mingle
You're
up
right.
with children. But sitting in one room, maybe book is open, mind is occupied somewhere else. Nobody can read their mind what is going on. Okay, that's the
Yes.
and earlier we had joint family. That was another plus point.
Eh,
Most of the
yeah,
families, at least in India, we had joint family
joint
when I
family. Yes,
talk
ma'am.
about my time. Okay,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
now
And that
most of the
joint
family,
family, yes,
yes,
ma'am. If you want to do something in your life, then your family can look after your children's behind you.
right, right, right.
But
That was
now
a
is a
great
nuclear
support.
family. Yeah. So everyone wants nuclear family. So there is pros and cons behind it.
Right, right, right. Even many things were taught by grandparents, like some slokas, some chopai, some stories. They used to
Yes, yes.
entertain kids by telling the stories. But now storytelling, I think, has totally stopped. The story reading is there in culture. They watch certain cartoon serials and all on TV. This
Yes,
is the
yes,
story
you're
for
right.
them. Storytelling
Yes,
is,
ma'am.
and for us, storytelling was the main activity among family members. Either sometimes
Yes.
auntie used to tell us a story, sometimes grandma used to tell us a story, sometimes grandpa used to share certain story about Lord Rama, Krishna from Mahabharata, from
Yes, yes.
Ramayana, certain
Yeah.
stories. Yeah.
That was
And
very
that's
famous.
how we
Yeah,
were
yeah.
introduced to our these heavy books, holy books. Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
So time has
Yes, ma'am.
greatly changed. Hmm.
Yeah, and like people often gather together, shared story, as you mentioned, and build strong relationship. Now that is stood of the test of time,
Yes, yes,
isn't it?
yes,
But
yes.
now, no patience, temper, short temper, like children's now.
They are
We
very much pampered by parents,
yes, very
and
much.
even teachers are also not allowed to scold the students
Yeah, yeah,
or to
yeah, yeah.
beat the
You are right,
students.
ma'am. Yeah, in
Because
a Bangkok, here is like the homework is not allowed.
Mm.
The book,
See,
book and
what a vast difference. This is what I want to, I mean, sometimes visualize. The homework should not be given to students in the school. But once the same kids, when they are grown-ups, they go to the office, lots of homework, do in the office,
yes,
do at home. And that's the reason children are not able to cope up with their personal and professional life because they have not
yes,
been
ma'am.
taught. And we were given homework like animals. Lots of homework, lots of maths teacher, 10 sums. English teacher,
Yes,
complete chapter. So many tenses, change one
yes.
sentence into 10 tenses. That's how we were given homework. History, just mark these things in the book, write down in your notebook, bring your notebook tomorrow, it will be checked. But now, as you said in the beginning itself, that certain schools in Bangkok, notebooks are not introduced. They are learning everything through laptop.
Laptop. Ma'am, tablet.
Tablet. Okay.
Yeah,
So now you
so
think of those
necessary.
kids, how much they are going to strain their eyes, how long they are
Everyone,
on screen.
yeah, they always glued with screen, ma'am, actually.
Yes, so that's not good. And that is the reason you see class 2, class 3. And if you, I was a teacher, so I visualize that in all the sections, at least 5 to 10 children with their respects. Small
Yes.
kids, I'm talking about primary children. And my people of my age, they started maybe carrying specs at the age of 40, 50, or 50 plus. Yes. So there
Yes,
is a
ma'am. Yes,
vast
you're right.
difference. Anything else you want to share about, or anything you want to ask me?
Uh, yes,
Hmm.
ma'am. Actually, I also want what can children today learn from the childhood of the past?
Can you repeat your question?
What can children today learn from the childhood of the past?
Oh, many
Yeah,
things. Many things. Beautiful question. And who is going to share about the past? How would they get to know how was the life in past? We parents, you parents, isn't it? But do they
like
have time? This is also like you are teaching your child at home, but think of the society. Do parents have time to share their childhood? Really, do they get time they share in
not
practical
really.
life? Not really. Not really. They don't have time. They don't have. I have one small album where black and white few images are there, and we used to show it to our kids that see ye mere baba ke baba hai, means my grandfather's grandfather.
I did.
That's how
Hmm.
we introduce certain things. And when you show, you sit with your children, then they start talking about something, then their curiosity increases, and they start asking, okay, grandpapa, why this is black and white picture, why it is not colorful? Okay, they must be wearing black dresses back then you
Yes.
can explain certain things. If you have time, you can teach your children many things from the past. Share and care. Today,
Yes.
children think that everything is their own because one or two children in all the families. Yes, we were four siblings, five siblings, six siblings. In certain homes, I have seen even 10 brothers and sisters too.
Brother and sister, yes, yes, I have seen, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, gone those days. Gone those days. Now people think of
No.
one and
Mhm. Yeah.
maximum two, maximum two. So
Yes.
they can learn many things. First thing, diligence. We were very hardworking in our childhood too. Today's kids are not that hardworking. Mental work they can do, but physically they can't do much. They are going to gym. We were not going to gym. But if we compete with them, I don't think. But today's kids can compete with me in terms of energy. So many things can be taught, many things can be learned from past, but more than everything, they can learn family bonding.
Yes.
This is heartbreaking when I see that.
And spending quality time with their family and friends, ma'am.
Yes,
It's very important.
now even when the house is constructed, whether the child has bond or not, they make one room for one child, the other room for other child.
Other
Okay.
child, yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
And I remember we were all sleeping together. We were all
Together,
sleeping
yes, yes.
together and sharing, learning certain things.
Because of ma'am, that time, in the past, did not need expensive gadgets to have fun,
Right.
isn't it?
Right.
That's why, like, we always do gather together and shared story, many stories, like I had in my mind.
Yes, yes. And even they
Yeah,
can learn how to respect elders.
elders.
How
Yes,
to respect elders. That can be taught
that is
from
very
our
important. Nowadays is
very
lacking, like
yes,
in our
lacking. Yes, yes.
yeah, in our
Children are
children's
becoming
childhood.
rebellion. Yes. Yes, many things can be taught, but this is the demand of the time. They have to also treat themselves as society wants them to treat.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you're
So they are
right.
doing well. The time changes, history repeats itself. So again, the time will come when the importance of past days will be
Past days, yes.
acknowledged and will be introduced. And that's how, again, maybe
Yes,
life
ma'am.
will change. We are
Yeah,
also
I would.
enjoying. For us, this is a kind of enjoyment. You are sitting in Bangkok, I'm sitting in Lucknow, and we are connecting. This is the gift given by technology. So we
Yes, you're
can't
right,
we
ma'am.
can't
Yeah.
say that this era is totally hopeless, but
Yeah.
every era has its own importance, its own charm, its own pros and cons.
Pros and cons. Yes, ma'am. You are right.
Yes,
And actually,
yes.
I want to add one thing. They can learn resilience and patience also.
Yes,
Isn't it?
yes,
Yes. Life was not always easy, but children learned to overcome challenges and keep their chin up, even
right,
when things
right,
did not according to plan. Because
right,
we learned this thing from our parents, isn't it?
right, right.
And these qualities remain essential in the today's fast-paced world.
World,
And it's
right.
helped a lot to tackle the problems in our life.
Very well said. Very well said. Thank you
Yes,
so
ma'am.
much, Anuradha, for talking on this random
Thank you so
topic.
much, ma'am. You
Yeah.
give me such a lovely opportunity. So yeah, thank you so much,
Uh,
ma'am.
Likewise, I also loved that I connected with someone who is not in India, who is sitting in Bangkok and talking with me. What's the time? I think 2 hours ahead.
Yes,
Bangkok
ma'am.
is
Yeah.
somewhere 2 hours.
Yeah, now it's 9:30. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Have you had your dinner then?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Around
okay.
7.
Okay,
Yeah,
you are
yes,
done
I have a,
at
yeah.
7. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for everything, putting in all your efforts.
Thanks a lot,
Okay then.
ma'am. Yes. Yeah, okay. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so
Bye.
much. Bye
Bye.
bye,
Bye-bye.
ma'am.
Bye-bye. Good
Bye.
night.
Good night. Bye.